Did I do anything super interesting? Nada, it was nice. We did some Eagle Creek,
I
kayak,
literally did nothing.
literally nothing. Did you like
Yeah,
your house or you sat in your room all day?
I mean, I sat in my room all day. I played video games with my brother, but I don't really think that counts.
It's a little bit interactive, I guess.
Yeah.
Anybody else do anything fun? Anything worth reporting? Did some swimming. I can't remember what we did. It's funny how like fast the memories go. Okay, well, listen, today we are gonna make sure we're feeling good about our AR, ER, and IR verbs. So as you come to class, just like you would if you were coming into my class physically, you should be getting out your notes. You should be opening up your folder so you have your notes on AR, ER, and IR verbs, or if you have them on your computer, you have them in Google or wherever you have them in a folder, you're opening them up. If for some reason you don't have them and you don't have a system, there's always class resources. You can pull those up. Today, I want us to feel, just be feeling really good about verbs because tomorrow we're going to start with a few irregulars. And so I want to make sure today we are solid on our regulars. So the first thing I would like to do is a little bit of review together, and then I'm going to let you work in a little breakout room and make sure you are solid on everything. So again, I feel like I am missing some faces. If your camera, if I'm looking at your ceiling, pull it down. Pull it down. Again, super weird. Look, weird. If I was teaching you like this, it'd be super weird. Okay? Because you can only see the very tip top of my head. So please pull down your camera. Okay? Pull it down. Thank you. Thank you. Better. Still missing a few. I can see almost everybody. Okay, so let's start out with just a little general review. Wave at me if you can tell me, what does it mean to conjugate a verb? We're going to do that lots and lots. What am I talking about? All right, Keegan, start us off.
It means that you're taking off the end, like the ending of the infinitive, and then putting on conjugation. That like one of the endings.
Great. So we drop off the AR, ER, IR, and we add some new endings. And it enables us to say, instead of to talk, we say I talk, or you talk, or he talks, or we talk. So that is what we mean when we say conjugate. So let's do a little just quick review together. If I have, say, an AR verb, let's go with contar. Okay. So if I have contar, tell me, what am I going to do to conjugate that? Start us off. What am I going to do?
Take off the AR.
You're right. Okay, Keegan, good. Take off the AR. Hamza, can you take it from there?
Change it depending on like what, like the yo or like to.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so if I take off my AR, Hamza, what am I going to change it to in the yo form?
Change the AR to an O.
Mm-hmm. Right, so we have O. You want to give me the next two, Hamza? What do we got that? O.
I think, is it AN or is it O?
AS. O-as. Can you give me one more?
I don't remember the last one.
Okay, pass it. Who's got it? Give me some more endings. Wave at me if you haven't gone recently. Otherwise, I'm coming for you anyway. Who's got it? Who's got it? Give me some endings. AR endings. Oh, come on. Okay, Sandra. What's my he, she form gonna end with?
You said what form?
He, she. L-A-F.
Canta? I don't know. A?
Mm-hmm. So we have O, us, ah. We keep going. Nosotros.
M-O-S.
Uh-huh.
Ain't that one?
Okay, this one's ice. You can know that or just recognize it. And how about my ellos and ustedes?
A-N. A-N?
A-N. You got it. You got it. Gracias. All right. So these are my basic AR endings, right? So I've got O, as, a, amos, on. Okay, again, O, as, a, amos, on. I add it to my verb, my stem here. Everything but the AR, I have canto. Cantas, canta, cantamos, cantan. All right, so that's what AR looks like. Now, somebody talk to me about ER. So let's put up an ER one. Let's go with, how about beber, to drink. So somebody talk me through, what are my endings gonna look like compared to my AR endings? What do we got? What are you thinking? Surely somebody can tell me about some ER endings. There we go, Callie, thanks.
You would change the A to E's.
Yeah, perfect, okay. So you take the A's and you change them to E's. So the O stays the same. Then you have S, A, Amos, Ace, and and N. All right, so once again, you're gonna drop your ER, you've got your stem, and you'd have Babel, Bebes, Bebe, Bebemos, Bebes, Bebe. All right, the whole thing here is getting the pattern, right? I don't want you to be memorizing 8 billion different random words. I want you to memorize the pattern. I want you to go AR, O, S, almost on. And then to get to ER, I just take out the A's and put in E's. Okay, so what do I do to get to IR? What do I do? What do I do? I'm calling on you. I got 1 or 2 people with me. They've already gone. Somebody else help a girl out. What do we do to get to an IR verb like BB or SBB or? All right. How about Lucky? Oh, I don't know. How about Jaden? I think you're here, Jaden, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Okay, so what do I do for an IR verb?
You change it to I.
Okay, so which form changes to I? There's actually only one.
Emos.
Yep, perfect. So we still have O, S, A. This one is the one we're careful of. Emos. This one technically too, and then M. Okay, perfecto. Thanks, Jaden. Right, so we have O, S, A, Emos, and N. All right, feel like you're a little quiet out there, so I'm gonna give you a chance to go through this with a partner here. Okay, so in a minute, I'm gonna pair you up with somebody. And here's what I want you to do, okay? I want you to talk about what conjugating a verb means, okay? And then I want you to each go through your endings, okay? Ideally, if you were in class, I'd be like, turn to your partner and tell them your AR endings. Turn to your partner, tell them your ER endings. Turn to your partner, tell them your IR endings. All right, I want these to be flowing. If they are not, then you have to have your notes out, okay? I mean, I've got it behind me, but in a minute, I'm gonna put you with somebody and you're not gonna be able to see that. All right, it is essential that you are feeling great about these endings. And I'm assuming you're just a little quiet out there because it's Monday and whatever. And, but when you get with your partner, when you be like, hey, introduce yourself real quick if you don't know your partner. And then I want you to go through, just talk out loud. What does it mean to conjugate a verb? And what are your endings? Okay, if you can say them out loud and you can explain them to someone else, then that means you're probably super solid in your own knowledge and understanding of them. Okay, does that make sense? All right, let me see what I can do here. So I'm gonna give you a pretty small group. See if I happen to have an even number. Nope. Okay, so you're gonna have mostly groups of 2, perhaps a group or 2 of 3. And again, I want each person out loud to just take turns. Here's what it means to conjugate a verb. Here are the endings. All right, you got it? Okay, putting you in a group. Please unmute. If you can have your camera on, make sure your camera's on so that it's not super awkward when you get there and you can't see anyone. All right, go. Anaya, you good? Oh, yep. Tommy, where are you? Okay, so how many people were able to do their endings? Yeah, give me some feedback. Raise your hand. Give me a thumbs up. Tell me. You got your amos ice on, or without the vosotros is okay. And then from AR to ER, and then ER to IR. All right. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to do some practice here online together. And then by the end, you're going to show me that you can indeed conjugate your verbs. So what I would like you to do right now is go ahead to my current lesson for today. And I'm happy to screen share it with you, but you're going to have to go on your own anyway at some point. Let's see. It's actually not your class. All right. So under current lesson, we are going to do these two activities here. Okay. They're both super good, super straightforward practices on conjugating AR, ER, and IR verbs. So let me just kind of talk you through one. If you're looking at it, that's fine. If you're looking at it with me, that's fine. So listen, you've just got like short answer things, and then it'll tell you if you're getting these right, because I unfortunately am not there looking over your shoulder to tell you if you're getting them right. So look, you're going to identify if it's AR, ER, IR. Obviously that tells you what endings to use. Then you've got some short little translate here. Okay, pay attention to the subject, obviously. Then you're pulling down the bar to pick the right verb. And then down here, you actually have to write in the ending. They give you the able, okay, or the comb. They give you the stem and you fill it in, all right? You do not have to do this writing sentences, okay? Then you submit your answers. If something is wrong, I want you to go back and figure out why, all right? If you don't know, then you have to ask, okay? There are two of these, and they're both pretty similar activities that I want you to practice. It says they're quizzes. They're not quizzes. Okay, they're just practices for now. But I am going to have you submit something in a few minutes. So I want you to do these first and make sure you get them right. All right. So I'm going to give you 5 to 10 minutes to work your way through these. It is more important to me that you do the first one well than you make it through both. Okay, I'll say that again. It's more important to me that you do the first activity well and understand it than you get through both of them. So if you're doing well, you should get through both. But if you're having any trouble, take your time on it. Use your verb chart. Under class resources, I posted my notes from Friday. So there's a PowerPoint with all the endings on them. So I want you to take your time and get them right. Okay, I'm going to stop talking, and I'll check in with you in about 5 minutes and see where we're at. And then we'll go from there. If you have any questions, put them in the chat or just ask. Wherever you're at, let's just take a pause for a second. Let's go through what I need you to accomplish. I'll take questions, and then you can kind of, like I said, work at your own pace here. So we are somewhere in here. If these have not gone great, then I want you to spend a few more minutes on them. If you're done and you feel good about it, then you can go ahead and look at your exit ticket. Let me show it to you and make sure you're clear on it, because once you turn it in, you turn it in. So what you have here are just 5. I tried to make them pretty straightforward questions. You have to write the answer in the box, and you have to conjugate the verb. Okay, so again, show me you know what that means. So I've given you the verb hablar, for instance. I've given you the form nosotros. I need the whole verb, not the ending, the whole verb. Okay, then down here I have comer, vivir, correr, dibujar. All regular AR, ER, and IR verbs. So once you submit this, that shows me, yes, you are good, you are solid, you are ready to move on. Okay, so I want you to do your best on that. It's only 5 questions, but please don't slop it down, because I want to see that you know what you're doing. Okay, then once you have done that, I just want to make sure you understand your tarea. It's the same thing that was assigned on Friday, but let me just explain it one more time. And if you've turned it in incorrectly, you can go back and fix it. So your job, 10 frases originales, 10 original sentences. I need you to be focused on your vocabs. You're going to have to use your vocab list, and you are picking words and or verbs right off of your list. There are a ton on there. Hablar por teléfono, tocar la guitarra, esquiar, nadar, all these action words. So what I want you to do is a super simple sentence. Take the verb, hablar por teléfono. You have a little expression. Okay, not necessary to Google Translate anything. Okay, I want you to conjugate it. So tell me, I talk on the phone. hablo por teléfono, or we talk on the phone, hablamos por teléfono, or they talk on the phone, hablan por teléfono. So you're just pulling words right off that list. Make sure each sentence has at least one something, verb or vocab word from your list. And I do want a variety of verbs, okay? And I don't want them all to be in the yo form, or I don't want them all to be in the to form. I just want a variety. I want you to show me you can conjugate and write some simple sentences, okay? That is due by midnight tonight. There's a box here for you to turn it in, and you can either type directly on there, or you're welcome to upload something if you've written it on your own document or on a piece of paper, take a picture of it and upload it that way, okay? All right, so we've got about 15 minutes. I am happy, if you know what you're doing, for you to leave us and go do those things. If you need help with something, please stick around, but make sure you've done your practice, your exit ticket, and your homework. Hasta mañana.